Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Sorry I didn't post a vlog last week because I was tired and I didn't feel like recording anything, so I just didn't do any vlog. But this is long weekend, so we have a holiday on Monday for Labor Day here in US. So today is Saturday, so almost one day is over from the long weekend. But yeah, we have long weekend and we have no plans as of now. We are just staying at home. Probably we'll go to grocery store tomorrow to get some groceries. I think it's been a very long time that we went to Indian grocery, so we'll go to grocery tomorrow probably. We thought of going today, but we were super lazy and didn't want to move out of the house, so we just stayed at home. And today is Saturday, almost evening 5 o'clock, and my husband is as usual in the backyard because it's not too hot. The temperatures are coming down, so he's doing some garden work in the backyard. I think he did mix couple of what do you call, fertilizers. He made his own blend, whatever, from hydroponic fertilizers he got online. So he's trying to mix them and use for regular gardening. So if you don't know what hydroponics is, basically you grow plants without any soil. So you just use water, the roots grow in the water, and you add nutrients to the water, that is the fertilizers. And the water, when the fertilizers dissolves in the water, the roots absorb the nutrients. So that is hydroponics. And he got those fertilizers because he tried hydroponics couple of times and he has a lot of that left, so he's trying to use those, mix in right proportions and use in the regular gardening in the backyard. So that's what he's doing. And what else is going on? So far that's it guys, and I'll show some more clips from today. Tomorrow I'll show my grocery haul, and yeah, whatever we are doing I'll try to record and show you guys. Okay, bye for now.
ఇంకా అక్కడ
జాగ్రత్తగా వెళ్ళు. How many we got? 5? Nice. So here we are in the backyard harvesting our guavas, and since they are pretty big in size, I thought it's time to harvest them. And we like to eat it little bit crunchy, especially my husband. We don't like to eat like the soft guavas. And look at this one. This one got spoiled because it was touching the ground and we didn't notice. And we like to eat the guava when it's little bit crunchy and unripe. So we are harvesting all the big ones, and some of them we are going to send to my sister. She also lives here in US, and last year when my parents came to visit me at this time of the year, we sent guavas and curry leaves to her through my parents, and this year we are going to ship through USPS. So this is the harvest we got, and we almost sent like half of them to my sister. And look at the size of the guava. I think it's pretty decent and they tasted really good. We finished like half of them in like two days of the long weekend. We really like guavas, and we enjoy them a lot, and we are grateful that we have a guava plant in the backyard. So like I said, we are harvesting a lot of curry leaves for my sister. So the plan is to remove the leaves from the stems and pack them in a Ziploc bag wrapped around with paper towels, and remove as much as air possible from the Ziploc bag, and then put it in the parcel. So we are planning to send the curry leaves through USPS priority mail, and the priority mail delivers to the destination within like 2 business days. So that's the cheaper option we found to ship the guavas and curry leaves. So here my husband is standing on a chair because he couldn't reach. The curry leaf plant grew very tall, and this is the harvest of the first round. We also added some more curry leaves in the second round. And here I wanted to share the beautiful weather that day. It was so nice, cloudy, and it was about to rain, and look at these thick black clouds. It felt like those clouds are so close, like just above the roof, and I wanted to share this beautiful weather. And the next day I made upma for brunch. So I love upma. Upma is my favorite breakfast. I have so many favorite breakfasts, but upma is one of the favorite. And it came out super soft and tasty. No vegetables added, just upma with some peanuts and onions. And my husband also really enjoyed this. He ate the upma with some pickle, and I ate it plain. I wanted to make some peanut chutney, but I didn't have the mood to make anything else, so I just enjoyed the plain upma. He enjoyed it with some pickle. Hey guys, today is Sunday and my husband is ready and I am ready. We are going to Indian grocery, and yeah, so maybe we'll shoot some clips in the grocery store if it's possible. Otherwise we'll come back home and I'll share the grocery haul. So this is my outfit, guys. I'm just wearing a frock, a dress with a cardigan. Just wanted to show this. And also I'm wearing these earrings. I think these go very well with the colors on my dress. So we are back from the grocery, guys, and sorry I didn't shoot any clips in the grocery store because we are wearing mask and we are pushing the cart and we are trying to stay away from other people. So we thought it will be very difficult to do that, and yeah, but let me show you what we got from the grocery store. So the first thing we got is 16 pack of mixed veg paratha from Haldiram's. Usually we get a small pack, but my husband wanted to get a bigger one. And we got some Maggi noodles, some pickles from Priya. This is tokku, mixed vegetable. Again, this is tokku. We got 3 because there was an offer for buy 2 get 1 free. And we got this one, mango pickle hot, and this is really good, and it's from the brand Mothers, and this goes really well with the parathas. And we got a Horlicks bottle. We usually don't drink Horlicks, but when we went to the store we thought like let's try it. And we got the hot and sweet sauce. Actually I got a brand new bottle last time, but my husband accidentally broken the sauce bottle, so this is my favorite again. We got some bourbon biscuits. My husband wanted to eat these. Actually he likes to eat cake rusk, but he's bored of those, so we got this packet. And we got jalebi. This is from the local temple from Babs. And we got some motichur laddu from Moplis. This is the brand. As you guys know, it's difficult to make the motichur laddu, so we thought just buy a packet, eat it, enjoy it, and forget about that. And we got some frozen tindora. We have a tindora plant in our house, but those are in pots, so they don't produce like crazy. But hopefully next year they will produce more than this year. But we love this, so we got 2 packs of frozen tindora, and this is 340 grams. And we got Lay's packet, just one to enjoy and satisfy those cravings. And then I got Suji Fine. This I use for upma, kesari, uttapam, lot of stuff. Usually I used to buy 4 LB packets, but recently I have started seeing that there are being bugs in the big packets, so nowadays I'm only buying the small packets, that is the 2 pounds one. And I got a lot of peanuts. Usually I buy the smaller variety from Lakshmi brand, but this store doesn't carry those peanuts, so I got the Swat brand. Usually I buy the 2 pounds packet as well, but recently I have been making a lot of peanut chutney and other chutneys with the peanuts, so I thought we should buy a big one. And we got a frozen pack of chapati from brand Swad. And these are my favorite, guys. Cabbage mutia from, this is also a Deep brand. It says Bhagavatis here, but it's a product of Deep. And I have a copycat recipe for this on my blog. I'll leave a link in the description box below. If you want, you can check it out. But I really love these, so once in a while I buy these packets. This is just $2 a packet. There are 3 to 4 servings in each packet, and just a convenience to have in the freezer. Usually I don't buy a lot, but I thought since we are going to Indian grocery these days, so these days we are going to Indian grocery like once in a month, once in like 45 days. So since we have reduced the frequency, I got 3 packets, but usually I don't buy a lot of these packets. This is what we got from the Indian store, and the bill is the grand total of, let's see if I can show this. Yeah, $97.26. And one thing I wanted to show you, so this chapati packet, recently on Facebook I have seen a post that these are made in China, and I couldn't believe it. I thought it's a photoshopped picture or something. So let me show you guys. This is a product of China. I mean, who would have thought? The brand is Indian brand, food is Indian food, is imported by Indian people, but look at that, the product of China. And usually we used to buy Kawan brand chapatis, but when we tried these Swad brand, we like these more because these are lighter, softer, and the Kawan brand chapatis are more crispier when you toast it on the griddle. So we like the Swad brand, but these are made in China or product of China, whatever that is. To be honest, I don't want to be hypocrite. There are so many things in my house knowingly and unknowingly are product of China. So I am not going to say that I ban Chinese products or made in China product, whatever. I don't have that hatred. Of course, if possible, if I have a chance, I'll try to buy something that is local. HEB store is my go-to for regular groceries. HEB store, if you don't know, it's local to Texas, especially very close to Houston and San Antonio. So that's my go-to store, and I also try to buy the HEB local brand milk and cheese and whatever. So I definitely support local products, and of course, since I'm an Indian, I like to buy a lot of support Indian products or clothes, whatever you say. I try to do that, but of course, again, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I cannot 100% ban Chinese products in my life, and that is not my motto. I'll try to avoid if it's possible, but there are some things we really can't avoid. Like for example, my camera, my phone, my batteries, my charger, probably my TV, sound system, you name it. There are so many things in this house that are probably the product of China, but it is what it is. We have to make peace with that. And I'm not going to preach everyone that to ban Chinese products and use those myself. I am not that person. I am honest in the upfront. So anyways, that's what I wanted to show, because when somebody posted on Facebook, I was like, oh, this can be a photoshopped pic. I didn't believe that, but I had to see with my own eyes. So today when I went to the store, I saw it's product of China. But anyways, end of discussion. I'm going to quickly put this in the freezer. I usually store this in the freezer that's in the garage, because that has a lot of space and a lot of wiggle room. So I'm going to quickly put this in the freezer because they'll thaw out if I leave for any longer time, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye. So here we are in the front of our house, and as you can see, the plants are growing like crazy, super tall, and they all needed a haircut. And we have been postponing this work from a very long time. Since it's long weekend, we thought it's perfect time to give them all a trim. So as you can see here, the hibiscus plant, it's growing like crazy, and it's as tall as my husband, and my husband is 6'3". So as you can imagine, it was super tall and also very very bushy, and it's blocking our entrance, and there is no space to walk at all. As you can see here, even to put my leg, I have to like hit the bushes. So it definitely needed that trim. And here my husband is using an electric trimmer. We got this from Amazon. It is not like a heavy duty trimmer, but it can trim all the young branches, rather tender branches. But for thicker branches, we have to do it manually using shears. So this shears I think we got from Home Depot or Sears a long time back. It costs around like $15. But if you are interested in the electric trimmer, I'll put a link in the description box below. You can check them out. For minimal trimming of younger plants or tender stems, it's very useful. So first we started with the hibiscus plant, and then we will go all around the front side of the house and trim what's needed. Most of like 99% of the work is done by my husband, because you have to be very cautious while handling this machine. First time when we used it, we accidentally cut the extension wire, so you have to be very careful and definitely wear heavy duty gloves in order to prevent any kind of injuries. So we came to this side of the front of the house, and we are trimming. I would say he's trimming, he's doing all the work, I'm just recording them. So, and this plant grew very tall, and the stems are also very strong, so he had to do it manually. Only the smaller stems were. So this is the after, guys. So as you can see, there was a lot of difference. We trimmed it very well, and here is the front side. And look at the hibiscus plant. We almost trimmed it, like 70% of it's gone. And next we went to Costco, and I wanted to share this beautiful rainbow. Actually it was a full-on rainbow, but the camera could capture only half of it. Here you can see rainbow is very beautiful. So I just wanted to show this. Hey guys, so we also went to Costco, and let me quickly show you what I got from Costco today. So the first thing we have is the kulfi bars, and these from the brand Karina's, I think that's how you say it, but yeah, these have different flavors: pistachio almond, mango and malai. And we got some unsalted cashews, some organic dates, and we got some croissants. My husband likes to eat them with the milk, and some organic mangoes. And someone in my local WhatsApp group told me that these taste like Indian mangoes, although they are not Indian mangoes. Let me see if I can focus on the tag. Okay, as you can see, it's product of Mexico. I don't think this is an Indian variety, but they said that it tasted just like Indian mango, so I wanted to try it, so we got one box of that. And then we got this quinoa. This was unavailable in Costco from a very long time, so we were getting those organic quinoa bags. I think I showed in my last Costco haul, but luckily they have these quinoa bags now in Costco. This bag is like $26, and it's 15 pounds, so it's almost like $1.7 per pound, so pretty good deal. So if you like to eat quinoa, then definitely buy this. And I think this is the brand Village Harvest. And then I got a box of tomatoes. I think this is a 4-pound box. So the next thing I got are these Skechers memory foam walkers. I really like the color. It's kind of a light pink mixed with some lilac color. Not exactly pink, but as you can see, it has a darker tone of light pink. And there were other colors available as well, blue, black, and a mix of black and white. I really like this one, so I picked them and I wore in the store. They're really comfortable, and the price is I think $25. It says Skechers Ultra Flex bungee shoe, and it doesn't have lace. And they also have in men's sizes as well. So if you want, you can check them out. Pretty affordable, and I like the color, so girlish. Next I got this tank top, and this is you would say like a woolen material, so it would be nice in coming fall weather, like in cooler temperatures it will be nice. And then my husband got this t-shirt for him, size medium. Look at that, made in India. And then we got bananas, whole milk, and this big bag of onions. I prefer to use either red onions or yellow onions, but they don't have red onions right now. So that's our Costco haul, guys, and let me see if I can find the receipt for you so that you can see the total. So total for today is $137 including tax. So most of the items we got today, we don't buy them regularly, so we only buy them like every 2-3 months. So for example, I have the cashews, dates, and of course clothes, we don't buy them often, and like shoes, we don't buy them often. And this quinoa will last for a very long time, so we don't buy that often. So some of the items are like one time buy or every 2-3 months buy. Only the stuff like vegetables, milk and everything we use regularly. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog so far, and I'm going to end the vlog soon. But before that, I just wanted to tell you guys that we didn't have any effect by the both storms that came like 2 weeks ago. I think tropical storm Laura and Marco, we didn't have any effect here. I think Louisiana had a lot of effect there, and it was sad, but luckily we escaped it. We didn't even have like a big rain, we just have some drizzles, that's it. So yeah, garden is safe, we are safe. Thank you so much. Many of you have reached out on Instagram as well as on my last YouTube vlog, saying that take care and keep us posted. I didn't vlog last week, but it's been on my mind to share this with you. So thank you so much for all of your concern. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also please follow me on Instagram for all the latest updates I post. I post a lot of garden updates there, some recipes, what I'm doing in the week, so you can follow me there for all those updates. And I'll see you again with a new vlog, and until then, take care, bye.